Welcome back to the Pro Roughstock Collision in the Cape here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. A reminder, the 2013 PRS World Championships are coming up November 15th and 16th at the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center in Rapid City, South Dakota. Go to ProRoughstock.com for details and event information. Hey, and we want to give a shout out to the stock contractors here in Cape, Frontier Rodeo Company, Champion, Raptor H, and also we want to say thank you to Kelly Timberman and J.J. Elsher and McKenna Wimberly, who do an outstanding job as PRS riders, but they also help select the livestock. And first saddle bronc rider today is Heath DeMoss, Danger DeMoss from Heflin, Louisiana, and he's on Showdown for Frontier Rodeo Company.
This is one of the fans' favorite bronc riders, too. They love this guy, and he can really ride good. We see a good spur out here. Look at the fast feet, getting a hold. He won't give up. He's one of those kind that keep digging and one. Look at all this. I mean, he pulled everything but a knife on him.
I'm telling you, Spud, oh, it ain't over.
Hits the fence and falls over on his saddle.
Goodness. Guys, we have got to take a look at that one again on the Rocky Boots replay.
Boy, I'm telling you now, this horse here had some moves to him. I'm not real sure how he even got there. Everything looked good with the spur out, like you say, but look at that horse moving his head from one side to the other. About had him unsaddled there at one time.
And now he is unsaddled there at that time, and I mean, gets up and still going. I mean, to tell you, this guy fought it out to the end. You got to talk about determination.
Boy, it is a good one, 83.5. For Danger DeMoss. He weathers the storm. My goodness, what a horse from Frontier. Let's go to J.J. Elsher. He's the #1 rider this season in the PRS. He's on Bear Paw, and he's got a great one started.
Look at this here. He's in time. Great spur out to start with. Look at this. Just come to me. Spur me.
Boy, I tell you, he's been consistent all year. You look at JJ, every ride he gets on, everything looks the same, real consistent. What a nice horse right here, huh?
I mean, good spur out, got started right. Look at this, lifting, reaching to the front end. It all looks like the book reads, boys.
Absolutely. J.J. Elsher on Bear Paw, 86 points. J.J. Elsher with a commanding lead in a very exciting round so far. Here's Court Shear. The Nebraska man has drawn Love the Game from Frontier Rodeo.
I tell you one thing, this is one of my favorite bronc riders going right now, too. He spurs them out right. And boy, give him a chance to move his feet. He's going to do it, as we see here. Look at the timing. Horse gets a little weak. Not Court Shear.
Now, that horse will stall going up against that fence and will lose some points from the judges, I'm sure, Spud.
But you know, the thing I like about Court Shear is look at how snappy he is with his feet. Boy, his feet, when he takes them to the back, it don't take him very long to beat that horse to the ground. Always consistent right there. Both legs are the same way. Nice little ride.
79.5 for Court Shear, 79.5. Take a look at our leaderboard. J.J. Elsher on top with that 86, DeMoss and 83.5, and then Shear. Now to Louis Brunson of Rapid City, South Dakota, home of the PRS World Finals, and he's drawn the horse called Too Cool from Frontier Rodeo.
Boy, if he can ride like he did in Lexington, and he is getting it on right here. Look at this. This is looking good. Keep going.
Oh, my gosh. He just raised him up without kicking one jump. When he raised him up, next jump, he kicked and slammed him.
Hey, I'm talking slammed him.
Kelly, how'd you like that?
I tell you what, right there with Louis Bronson, what we call that is a lawn dart. Literally lifted on his rein, got set up, and threw him on the tip of his head. I'm glad he's okay.
When you get thrown over the front end and you don't have time to put your hands down in front of you, that's quick.
That's some velocity. Here's the #5 rider in saddle bronc riding for the season, Eric Wolford, the man we watched the Bareback riding with his boots on backwards. He is on Ace of Spades from Frontier Rodeo Company. Oh, man, that horse jerked him down like a bull. Good night. What a day for the saddle bronc rider.
How could you not like this guy riding? I mean, it's exciting. We see the spur out. He's a little behind right here. Here he comes with them feet. He's going to catch up. Let's get this long horse gathered up here. Coming around the corner. He sets on his foot. Pops him up out of his saddle, almost throws him off, don't even slow him down. Here he goes again.
The thing that got me is when he come around that corner right there, when he just about got jerked down, watch that right foot. He's barely got it stuck in the stirrup. He's about got it over the back end right there. Now watch this right here. Look, his little tippy toe is right there barely hanging on in that stirrup.
But this guy makes it exciting, though.
I love this guy. I'm telling you what, he's my new hero, Eric Wolford. Who cares the score? That was great. So now we go to JT Hitch and the Peanut Butter Oreo from Raptor H. Is a little bucking horse with a lot of moves.
What a nice little horse to get on. It's just kind of JT probably wanted. You see smoothness in the spur ride, and she's fun to ride.
Man, I tell you, I've never been on a saddle bronc, but if I got on one, I believe I'd want some peanut butter and Oreo there. Look at how nice this horse is. Jumps, kicks, purdy ride right there, huh? JT's getting to the front end good.
Yep.
This looks great. I think we should see a pretty good score coming up out of this one.
I do too.
I love the name of the town, Stylesville, Indiana. That's what you want to do. That's where you want to live if you want to be a bronc rider. Stylesville, 80.5. JT Hitch is in there. Our Wrangler Final 4-round qualifiers are leading the way, J.J. Elsher. Then it's Heath DeMoss, J.T. Hitch, and Court Shear, who makes a return to the championship round for the first time since Gonzales, Louisiana. Time to see who made the cut in tonight's Kershaw Cutting Edge Performance Highlights. Our bareback highlight is from Matt Bright of Hazel, Texas. He put on quite a show with his best ride of the year, 82 points on Frontier's Dry Crop. In bull riding, give it up for Willis Strauss Clare. An 80.5-point ride aboard Frontier's Joe Kidd will go a long way in tracking down our season leader, McKinnon Wimberly. And in saddle bronc riding, J.J. Elsher comes through in a big way. His 86-point ride on Frontier's Bear Paw is J.J.'s personal high water mark for the year, and he'll lead the way into next week's Final Four showdown. Those are your Kershaw Cutting Edge Performance Highlights. Kershaw is the official knife of the PRS. We invite you to become a Pro Roughstock fan on Facebook. There you can follow PRS happenings every day. See behind-the-scenes photos and stories from your favorite riders. And be sure to visit ProRoughstock.com for tickets to our live events this fall and the World Finals coming up in Rapid City, South Dakota. Next week, it's our Wrangler Final Four Showdown round from here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Our top 4 riders will be matched with elite livestock for all the marbles. For Spud Whitman, Hawkeye Henson, and Kelly Timmerman, I'm Justin McKee. Thank you for joining us, and we invite you to come back and watch us next week.